Hello and welcome back to NHarmzWay Play Sky Odyssey from Feed the Beast. This is episode 29. It's funny because every time I say the sky part I want to say factory, but that's not what we're playing. Okay, so as you can see down here in my bar, we've got the Blizz Rod chicken. That was the last thing that I did yesterday. All of these on the bottom I need to bring up to 10, 10, 10. But that means that we have completed this chapter and we can move on to the next chapter. Once again, we're still waiting on doing this out here in order to complete the life essence for the upgrades. One of the things that I figured out was that we have enough LP in here, or life essence in here, to make our first orb. And one of the things that I watched said that it's a good idea to, if you can, keep putting the life essence in there as you are making whatever it is that this wants you to make. One of the things that we need to do is I want to make the book for this mod. I don't know what it is, and I know that we looked it up a couple of episodes ago, and it was the red book here. Says all we need is a tier 1 and 1,000. So let's grab a book. Not a quest book. And that might have been our problem last time. I might have actually had a quest book. Alright, so we've got our first orb. Now, with these, stores the raw life essence. We can actually put these in our altar. How much do I have? I have 2.7. So let's see if the book... Okay, so we have the special effects. I think actually that I had the wrong book last time, and that's why we couldn't open it. I don't know what this does. Okay, so it's not a book that tells me how it works. One of the playthroughs that I did, let's go to the dirt, had the Akashic Tome, and the Akashic Tome has all of the books. So actually editions. So this is what we actually needed. So let's turn it into that and let's open the book. Nice. So we can start with how we actually do stuff and work our way through. What is it? It's this one. Alright, so I guess each of these is a level that you are within the magic. In order to make what we're trying to make, which was the life essence tank upgrade, we need life essence tank upgrade. That's part of Woot, not part of blood magic. And it was right here. So we need to start with the blood tank tier 1, which means we're going to need blank runes, which means we're going to need blank slates, which means that we're going to need 1,000 life points and stone. So let's get the stone. Wow, we have a lot of different types of stone in here, don't we? And let's... How much do I have in here? Okay, so I'm going to put... I don't know if I can do this all at a time. Probably not. But let's do it 1. And turn that into the blank slate that we need. I got to be careful with that because that's how I killed myself. Alright, so we've got 1 blank slate. We can use those to make blank runes. I don't think we have any, so one blank rune is 2 blank slates. This is going to take us a little bit. But now that I'm seeing how to do this, it might not take me as long as I had thought. Or as long as I had thought. Wow, all of a sudden I can't speak. I'm not illiterate, I swear I can actually speak. But for some reason I'm not getting the right words out. Okay, so we've got 2 of those. We've got our spell. Do we need to do it in the Hellforge? No. We can do it in the simple crafting recipe. So let's go to the blood tank. We need the large bloodstone, which is a weak shard. So how do we make weak shards? Chisel stone and weak shard. It doesn't show me a recipe for the weak shard. Alright, so let's look in the book and see if we can make shards. I'm not seeing them here. Wait, there it is, weak blood shard. So we need a bound blade. Okay, so we need a bound blade, which is here, which means we need alchemy. So we're going to need a diamond sword and a binding reagent, which pretty sure we had seen at one point. The reagents, hadn't we? Compression, elemental, sight, binding reagent. So a binding reagent is not that difficult. So we need gunpowder, redstone, glowstone, and a gold nugget. Gunpowder, redstone, glowstone, and a gold nugget. In the Hellfire Forge with, we got 25 in that and 16 in that. We'll use this one. So we put these 4 in here and that there. Okay, so that's not enough. Maybe we don't have enough. Hold on, how much do I need? Doesn't tell me how much I need. Okay. So I'm doing something wrong. Binding reagent. Okay, the problem is that we don't have, it's going to cost us 0 will, but we don't have the right size stone. So we need the common, and in order to get the common, we're going to need an imbued slate. And an imbued slate is a tier 3 altar with 5,000. So a tier 2 altar on a blank slate. Alright, so it's going to take us a little bit to get to this. It's not something that's going to be as easy as put that in there and hey, we're done. That's good to know. But that is a goal that we now have. We're going to need that reagent. Something I'm going to have to work on. Because once we get the first one, we're going to need 2 of those, but with that reagent, with the weak blood shard, we can get 16 of these, so I can work my way through the tiers. Because we're going to need tier 3. You know, it's a lot of blank runes though, and blank runes you get 1 for this, so it's kind of a little bit of a rabbit hole, but not as bad as some of them that we've been through. So once again, I'm going to put these here because that's where we're doing our blood magic. I still have over a bucket in there. Alright, so let's find other quests that we can work through. We are 2 away from being done with the storage chapter, so let's build a wireless terminal and an ME pattern terminal. Sound like a good idea? I think it does. And the cool thing is that most of what we need for both of those things should be here. So a wireless terminal. Okay, that's not right. I keep forgetting that I have to do it up here. Alright, so a wireless terminal is going to require a wireless receiver, which I don't think I've made Fluix pearls yet. And do I have any Fluix in here? Regular Fluix, I do. Because the pure Fluix is not EMC, I'm going to use the regular Fluix. So we get Fluix pearl to get the receiver. Okay, so where did it go? I could have sworn I just put it back in there. Not seeing it in here. That's what it's called, a Fluix pearl, but why isn't it showing up here? Alright, let's make another one. Because apparently it doesn't remember. Oh, and I used the wrong one. Darn it. Like I said, if I can help it, I want to use the ones that we can use EMC to do. So we've got 18 more of them. And then the use for this is going to be that wireless. So there's that wireless. Let's go back to we're going to need an ME terminal, which is an annihilation and a formation core. So an annihilation, and I think the formation is Certus. Dust. But I could be wrong. I am wrong. So it's probably Certus quartz. There's the formation. Okay, so we're going to need an ME terminal, and I think that we already have illuminated panels. We do. So there's our ME terminal. And we're going to need a dense energy, which that should be easy as well. So put this here, and we have a wireless terminal. And then we also want so that's our wireless terminal. Let's open it. Oh, it's not linked. How do we link it? Not through there. Don't we need a security? I think we need a security terminal, don't we? An ME security terminal, which is an ME chest, which is another ME terminal. And that should be what was in the center. A 16K storage component. Okay. Which means that we need 4Ks. Alright, so we're going to need 1Ks. So we're going to take these out and we're going to put the regular Certus in it. We need 1, 2, 3, that's 1 4K, 2 4Ks, 3 4Ks, and that means that we need more of these, if I'm correct. Yep, calculation processors. So we're going to need more of these. Here. And we're going to need more of these. And we're going to need more redstone. So top that off. Top the redstone off. Almost like I had known we were going to need some of this stuff, right? We have 18 of them. There's the other 64. Okay, so we need 3 of them to get to 1 of these. There's our 16K component. Okay, so the 16K component gets us to the wireless. So let's go back to wireless. It wasn't wireless. What were we working on? Security terminal, right? There we go. So now I have a security terminal. And supposedly all I need to do is hook this up to the network somewhere. And I'm going to hook it up right there. I hope. Maybe. I'm apparently not going to hook it up right there. Oh, that's right, because I've got a... There we go. So I should be able to put this here, and now it's linked to our system. Let's put this back where it goes. And we should be able to access our system. Oh, I'm going to have to put up a... So now let's go back to wireless, because we're going to put an antenna on here. Which is where? That's a wireless receiver. Access point setup kit for a connector. Booster. Wireless universal. Okay, so there it is right there. Wireless transmitter. Now that's for what refined storage. I'm looking for one for, and maybe I'm looking for the wrong thing. So let's try trans. Let's go back to here. Type transmitter. Antenna. Okay, I'm not seeing what I'm looking for. So in applied energistics, there's got to be an antenna for the wireless. I've seen it used, but I'm not seeing... That's a receiver. I don't think that's what it is. That's missing iron? That's... I was going to say that's not right. So what is this used for? This is used for an access point. maybe that is what it is. Booster cards, fluid, setup kit, controller. Alright, so let's try this access point. And we got to hook this up somewhere where we've got channels. And I don't remember where we, you know what? Let's see if we can hook it up right here. It's online, but let's see if anything went offline. That did not. Okay, so good. And now, there we go. Now we can access our wireless from here. But I know we've gotten booster cards. So where did I put the booster cards? There they are. And do those go in this? I'm not seeing anywhere to put them in this. Can they go in here? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so we've got the wireless up and running. Now we need to get the... Put that away. We'll put that away. So at Applied Energistic, the other thing we were supposed to get was a ME pattern terminal. So let's go ME and find the pattern terminal. There's a pattern terminal. So we need a crafting terminal with an engineering press. Oh, so that's the problem with this wireless. It's not a crafting. So in order to make it crafting, do I have to do this? Put it with another terminal? Put a wireless with a ME? So fluid terminal, universal terminal. Do I put it with a crafting grid? Okay, so we were looking for the ME pattern terminal, which is right here. Which we need a crafting terminal, which we need a ME terminal, which we need the formation core. So annihilation core. We're going to need a formation core. And that will set us up with an ME terminal. And with the ME terminal we can make the crafting terminal. And I actually want to make a second crafting terminal. Because I want to see if putting this with this will change it to a crafting terminal. Okay, so ME pattern. So it just shows pattern still. Is it because it hasn't been through here? No, it's linked. But I'm not sure what I'm missing here. Why won't it craft? Alright, so that's something that I'll have to figure out on my own. Okay, so from here we go to the pattern terminal. And that's the end of that chapter. So that's 2 chapters that we've closed out today. One of them I had to get that last egg for, but we actually finished it. So the loot reward was... Oh, that's all we got was the loot reward. Okay, so we're still waiting on me to figure out blood mastery for that. Which, you know, I'm going to have to do a lot of these things to get to it. Power expertise. We could start building some of these things. I've already built this, but I need a biofuel generator. Let's see if we can build a biofuel generator. Biofuel generator is here. That doesn't look too difficult. We have the simple machine chassis, we have the machine frame. Okay, we've made that. Let's store it and go put it downstairs. So that's the next thing that I'm going to be working on, is power production. Let's see. We need a windmill. So a windmill is from immersive engineering. I don't think I've done immersive engineering, but I've seen people do it. I think I've seen windmills on Modi and Heather's page. I think I've seen it in Direwolf's Enigmatica 2 expert mode, although those recipes aren't easy recipes. So I'm going to put this away. I'm going to put these up here, put these away, clear our, let's work on a windmill. So windmill, we're going to need windmill blades and iron ingot. Windmill blades are treated wood. Treated wood is, how do we get treated wood? Okay, so let's look up treated wood. Just regular planks. Treated wood is made with creosote and any plank. And creosote is made in a fluid transposer. That's not right. It can't just be made in a fluid transposer. Where do we actually make it? Is that where I'm going to need the coal furnace? Let's look up immersive engineering. Because isn't there yeah, see, this is stuff. So coal, slag, I need to actually figure out how to make that coal furnace. I know it's a multi-part structure. Oh, there's our cloches. I had talked about making those too. Okay, so one of the things we're going to need, the tool for this, is that hammer. Do we already have this hammer? Let's look. We do have one of those hammers, so we're going to need that. I know that that's the main tool to get stuff built. Kinetic dynamo, external heater. Is there a book? Maintenance kit. There is a book right there. Engineer's manual is a book and a lever. So let's see how we make that. Wow, a lot of updates. That's not what I wanted. Alright, so overview resources. I'll get through this, but that's what we want to build. It's a coke oven. So it preserves wood. To form it, arrange 27 of these blocks. So coke brick slab. So we need to make coke bricks in a 3x3 cube and right click one of the sides with the engineer's hammer. Okay, so we need to make coke bricks. So how do we make coke bricks? So we're looking for coke bricks. Steel sheet metal, coke brick. A coke brick is sandstone, any sandstone, brick, and clay. And we have all of that. So we're going to need 27. So there's 27 of them. And it says to arrange them in a 9x9. Where do we want our coke oven? See, I've already got a couple of multi-block structures over here. Hey, where'd that come from? I know where it came from. I was not expecting any of you to answer. It was when I was building this, I got a little over rambunctious with the pick. And so it created a lot of space where we didn't want space. Alright, so we could build this right here, couldn't we? 1, 2, 3. And it's just 3 levels of this. And take the hammer and make a coke oven. And so now all you need is coal, and we should be able to get creosote out of this. Take a stack of coal, put it here, and a bucket. Put the bucket there. And so as this works, which, you know, it's not fast, but okay. As this works, when the bucket fills, we'll actually be able to... I wonder if I could put a whole stack of buckets there. I can. So as it works, we'll fill up buckets. As we fill up buckets, then we'll be able to make the pressure treated woods and sticks. And from, I'm pretty sure, right? Let's do a quick sticks. Pressure treated sticks are here, which is, yeah, just the regular wood recipe, except, or the regular stick recipe, except with treated sticks, or with treated planks. Okay, so let's take a look here and see how we're doing. We've got some Certus, we've got some wither skeleton, so we needed 4 of these around a piece of soul glass to get witherproof glass. So let's see how many of these we can get. Okay, so we're at 13 now. That's something that we're working towards. We've got a couple of things, a couple of hands in the fire, if you will, or a couple of sticks in the fire in order to get stuff moving along and going. Zirconium takes a while. Certus quartz. This one needs a tool. They don't last long, and it's too bad we can't make unbreakable tools, because that would be nice. Okay, so hopefully it'll just keep replanting as long as that tool works. This one's not planting anymore, but it's got no more seeds. Have we gotten any awakened? We have gotten awakened. Some draconium, some iridium, some enderium, some certus. Nice, we're actually starting to see some stuff here. Pick out the inferium essence. Put those in our crafter. Hoping that once this is full, that our crafter will back up and not, that it'll back this up and we'll be done crafting that for a good long while. And I think that's going to do it for today. I know we didn't do quite as much as we've done on some of the other episodes, but I think that we made some progress. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's see how many of these we can actually make. So that was a water mill. Water mill is industrial craft. Doesn't require anything. It requires a generator. So let's see if we can make the water mill without having to make another generator. Nope, we're going to have to make the generator. And the generator requires the battery, and the battery requires... Okay, so we have to go all the way back and make the generator. Kind of upset that the battery doesn't have. So we need the insulated tin, which should be available. There's 2 tin cable there. We're going to need rubber or plastic. Alright, so there's the tin cable. What are we missing otherwise? Nothing. So there's one of them, there's 2 of them. From there we should be able to make 2 of these. That wasn't what I wanted. And then 1 of these, or 2 watermills. Okay, so we've made the watermill. What's next? Oil generator. Wait, didn't I make one? That's from actually additions, right? I didn't make an oil generator. So the oil generator, okay, is canola. So let's see if we have any in storage. I've got seeds. That's coffee. Do we have canola seeds? More coffee. I see a lot of coffee here, but I'm not seeing canola seeds. There they are. So we need to grow some canola. And we don't have to grow a lot, right? Because it had EMC. Didn't it? No, it didn't. So we'll just keep this one here for when we need more canola. Which we're only going to need canola for actually additions anyway, so. Alright, so to make the oil generator, we needed the canola. There's that. Okay. So our next one was a water wheel, which I think is, yeah, kinetic dynamo. These are both immersive, so we're going to hold off on that. High voltage solar array is compact solar array. So let's see how bad that at compact. Let's see how bad this rabbit hole is. So we need a LV transformer, which is industrial craft, insulated tin, a coil, which we should be able to make some of these. Don't I have copper up here? I do not. Okay, so copper. There's copper. To make the coil. We know we're going to need the one. Actually, this solar panel is going to require more of those generators, and I'm going to need 8 of those solar panels, then 8 of those to get to the high voltage. I'm going to need 8 of the low voltage. So solar panels, I can make 1, because we're going to need to make more generators, which means more batteries, which means more tin, which means more So this is going to be a little bit of a rabbit hole too. So 10 cable made 63. Okay. How many batteries can we make with what we currently have? Alright, so there's that. Because that seems to be a recurring thing with this pack. 10 item casings. We made 16 and 11 because we ran out of those. So I don't think 16 and 8. We're going to need 64 total. So we need 10 item casings, which are made by 10 plates. Okay. Nope, I went the wrong way. So there we go. Now, these solar panels, actually these generators, we should be able to make, okay, so 59, I think we need 64, but, so I need 8 of these, then I need 8 of these, then I need 8 of those to make 1 of these. That's 48. 8 and 8, no, that's only 24. Okay, well, let's see. We should be able to make it is 64 because I need to make 8 of these. Alright, so we have to make more plates, right? More of the 10 plates. To make these, it's another 16. Then to make these, another 32, and then so 64. Alright, then we need to make this LV transformer, which is any plank, insulated, and the coil. So there's that. That should make us 1. I need 8 of them. And I need more of the coils. So that's where I was messed up here. I needed those. Okay, so now we should be able to make these 8 of them. Okay, and that gives us, we're going to need 8 of these. So, wow, okay, I didn't mean to make that many of them. But that'll make us 1. And then I'm going to have to work my way back up. So, I've got to medium, now I need to get to high, which means I need 7 more of these. Which means I need to keep making this. Okay, so that's what I will do, and we will talk to you guys all tomorrow when we come back. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, please consider subscribing, giving it a thumbs up. We will see you guys all tomorrow. This has been NHarmzWay Gaming. Have a good day. Bye-bye.